When you push your body during a workout, it responds by becoming stronger and more resilient. We all know that when you break down muscle tissue by lifting something heavy, it repairs itself and becomes stronger in the process. Your body is eating its own dead and damaged cells and using them as fuel to create new and healthy cells. By going out of our way to avoid stressors, we are literally aging ourselves and diminishing our body's cellular recycling system.
Welcome to the Superhuman Blueprint podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Superhuman Blueprint podcast. As always, I am your host, Drew Griesel from Primal Wellness Coaching. And the theme for today's episode, in case you didn't see the title, is what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And we're not going to be too literal on that. I'm not talking about, hey, if you get hit by a car, it's going to make you stronger. No, that might actually kill you. What I am talking about is certain mechanisms that we all have within our bodies. So there are various micro stressors that you can introduce to your life that do in fact make you stronger in your immune system, stronger muscles, stronger mind, just stronger. And we're going to break those down for you today. And hopefully you learn a little bit of something, and hopefully you come away with this inspired to bring some stress to your life. Yes, stress isn't all bad. So what am I talking about? There's a couple of mechanisms that occur which lead from stress to strength. So let's learn, shall we? First of all, there is something called hormesis. So hormesis is a concept that involves exposing the body to low levels of stress called hormetic stressors. Get it? Hormesis, hormetic stressors. Introducing your body to hormetic stressors ultimately can lead to a stronger and more resilient system. It's basically like a workout for your cells, which encourages them to adapt and become more robust. And then the next term that we're going to cover is autophagy. And the word autophagy comes from the Greek word autos, which is self, and phagomai, which means to eat. So autophagy is a cellular process that all of our bodies have, and it's basically where the body undergoes a process where it cleans out damaged cells and regenerates new, healthier cells. Kind of metaphorically, think about it as your body's internal janitorial service, where it cleans up the trash, throws it out, and recycles the parts that can be recycled. So hormesis, autophagy, who cares? Most people haven't even heard of these things. So why am I taking the time to tell you about it? Well, you know, I'm always talking about doing hard things that make you stronger and unleashing your best self, right? You can't unleash your best self unless you push yourself to become your best self. So hormesis and autophagy are just some of the mechanisms in which we can actually control our own strength, health, etc. So anyway, hormesis and autophagy, they work hand in hand. So let's break that down. First, let's dig in on hormesis a little bit. So there are different types of hormetic stressors, and they come in various forms. For example, exercise is a classic example of a hormetic stressor. So when you push your body during a workout, it responds by becoming stronger and more resilient. We all know that when you break down muscle tissue by lifting something heavy, it repairs itself and becomes stronger in the process. Other examples of hormetic stressors are extreme temperature, cold and heat. So there is an actual physiological effect from exposing your body to extreme temperatures. Also a pretty common one, fasting, putting your body into starvation mode, even for a short time, like in intermittent fasting, can trigger hormesis. And actually, this one was interesting to me when I discovered it because it's not external, it's internal. But there are certain compounds found in foods known as phytonutrients that can trigger hormesis. This includes things like polyphenols such as resveratrol and quercetin, and carotenoids such as astaxanthin and beta-carotene, and there are many others as well. So we can also actually introduce hormetic stressors and trigger hormesis by eating certain things. Okay, so hormesis. What about autophagy? This episode is brought to you by the Hack Your Sleep program. Are you tired of feeling drained, struggling to stay focused throughout the day? Is low energy impacting your work and your relationships? So many of our clients at Primal Wellness Coaching used to be there too, until we introduced them to the simple steps in the Hack Your Sleep program. And guess what? As a Superhuman Blueprint podcast listener, we are going to give you access to this program absolutely free. This program isn't just about getting more sleep, it's about getting better sleep. Imagine falling asleep quickly and having nights filled with deep, restorative sleep. Say goodbye to those restless nights and wake up refreshed every day. These proven techniques will help you relax, clear your mind, and drift off into that peaceful embrace of sleep faster and keep you there longer. Even if you don't have time to add hours to your sleep schedule, you don't have to sleep more just to sleep better. But don't take my word for it. Join the Hack Your Sleep program and become part of the community of well-rested, energized individuals. Go to hackyoursleep.net and use code SUPERHUMAN to get this sleep improvement program completely free. That's hackyoursleep.net, code SUPERHUMAN to start sleeping better tonight. So autophagy is a process that is actually triggered by hormesis. So to accomplish autophagy, we have to first accomplish hormesis. So you stress your body out by whatever, not eating, getting cold, getting hot, working out, eating certain things, and you trigger hormesis. When you trigger hormesis, then autophagy kicks in. So autophagy, as I said, is a process where your body breaks down old and damaged cells. So again, remember the derivation of autophagy, autos, self, and phagomai, eat. So autophagy literally means to eat yourself. I love that, by the way. So basically, your body is eating its own dead and damaged cells and using them as fuel to create new and healthy cells. The body is seriously amazing, people. I don't know if you appreciate that, but there are so many things that the body does that are just like it blows my mind when I learn about them. Like hormesis. You all know that doing certain things that are hard are actually good for you, like exercise. But then you think about certain other things like, oh, getting cold. Nobody wants to get cold. But guess what? You can actually create cellular repair by doing this. And there is scientific backing for this. There are scientific studies, and there are so many of them, that the fact that something like hormesis and autophagy, you can't question it. It's not questionable. It's been proven. Anyway, it's amazing. Autophagy, it not only cleanses your body of the junk cells, but also stimulates the production of new and healthy cells. So there's two things that happen through autophagy, right? You get rid of all the crap, all the stuff, all the cells that are in there that are just making you weak and sluggish and are just taking up space, and they're not even working right. And then you get new healthy ones. So not only are you getting rid of the things that are sucking away your energy, but you're actually adding new ones that are giving you more energy and just making you stronger and healthier. Today's episode is brought to you by PowerPlate. Vibration therapy, usually delivered through platforms like PowerPlate, offers a wide range of potential benefits for physical health and well-being. I'm talking enhanced muscle strength, improved circulation and blood flow, increased flexibility and range of motion, faster recovery from soreness and injury, and one of the coolest benefits, which is leveraged even by astronauts, is enhanced bone density. How cool is that? For me personally, any workout I do while standing stationary is done on my PowerPlate vibration platform. PowerPlate uses something called triplanar vibration, which is superior to other vibration platforms. It's really interesting. When I stand on it, it almost feels like gravity increased, like I'm being pulled towards the ground, which puts a unique spin on doing your traditional bodyweight workout movements like squats and push-ups and really anything you can do while standing still. So pick up your PowerPlate at powerplate.com/primal and use code PRIMAL for 20% off the PowerPlate vibration platform. Again, that's powerplate.com/primal. Use code PRIMAL for 20% off. Why should you care about stimulating autophagy and embrace subjecting ourselves to hormesis? I think we just talked about that the benefits are pretty extraordinary. If you incorporate any of these processes into your lifestyle, any of these hormetic stressors, you can experience increased energy, improved cognitive function, enhanced immune function, and a reduced risk of chronic disease. It's as simple as doing something that makes you uncomfortable. I don't mean having like an uncomfortable conversation with someone, but just doing something that makes you physically uncomfortable. Even just getting more movement in, right? Don't go park in the closest parking lot, in the closest space in the parking lot. Excuse me. I challenge you. Drive to the back of the parking lot next time you go anywhere and walk your ass to the door. Do that every time, and eventually it's going to build up and it's going to help you. Also, there's a guy named Gary Brecka. You should check him out if you don't know who he is. He's a human biologist. He's awesome. He's got his own podcast, and he's been on a lot of other podcasts as well. Amazing guy. And I'm going to steal his token catchphrase because I love it and I wish I'd thought of it. And the catchphrase is, aging is the aggressive pursuit of comfort. And what this means essentially is by going out of our way to avoid stressors, we are literally aging ourselves and diminishing our body's cellular recycling system. So get uncomfortable, get hot, get cold, lift some weights. Don't eat the second you think you're hungry, because chances are your body probably doesn't need what you're about to put in it anyway. Allow yourself to be uncomfortable and visualize the inner strength that you're building in doing so. Honestly, folks, it's the long game, right? You do something that doesn't feel very nice today, and again tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. And in 30 days, and 60 days, and 90 days, you feel amazing, but you have to give it time. So let yourself be a little uncomfortable now and every day so that you can be healthy and strong for the rest of your life. As we wrap up today's episode, folks, remember that the Superhuman Blueprint is about optimizing every aspect of your life, and autophagy and hormesis are just two powerful tools on this journey to becoming the best version of yourself. Thank you for tuning in to the Superhuman Blueprint podcast. Please remember, we succeed with your support. If you like our stuff, please leave us a review or a rating, hit that subscribe button, and tell your friends about us. Once again, I am your host, Drew Griesel, and I will catch you in the next episode. Have a good one.